Well, many people don't start blaming weight gain on the holidays until at least after Thanksgiving. Well, with us this morning to explain why October is when it can all start is our fitness expert, Wes Cole. Good morning.
Good morning.
Of course, all this candy.
I know. It's absolutely everywhere. People really, they start thinking it's just Thanksgiving. It's right around Thanksgiving. But, you know, with all the Halloween candy laying around, it can actually start in October. And there's also some things, kind of some changing in our activity pattern we're going to go over.
Okay, first you mentioned the Halloween candy.
The Halloween candy, it's everywhere. And to give you an example, this right here, we got a few these bite-sized Snickers bars and some Kit Kats. It's about 600 calories right here.
Oh my gosh, and you've got like just
yes,
a few
about 3 or 4 of them. So it's just one of those things where because they're bite-sized, we tend to just think they're okay.
Yeah.
We have 2 or 3 in the morning, 2 or 3 for lunch, and we finish off at night. But you got to be real careful because the Halloween candy can add up. So just tell your kids, just have 1 piece after dinner, and for you as well. So make sure you put it up because they can hang around. All that candy can hang around until well after December.
I guess we need to follow the same rules we tell the kids, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, the next one is changing weather. You say that affects
well,
weight.
when it gets, it's kind of unusual here because we have such brutal summers, but people actually stay fairly active despite the heat. We're water skiing, people working on their garden, they're working on the yards. But when it starts getting cooler, people start wanting to kind of go
hibernate.
inside. Yeah, you kind of hibernate. Yeah. And the thing about it is you need to have a backup plan. If you're an avid runner, kind of plan maybe a gym for a treadmill, maybe think about some group training classes, martial arts, yoga, Pilates. There's a bunch of good ones in town, but you need to have a backup plan because nothing will take a bite out of your motivation than when you step outside and it's cold and wet and rainy. Bad thing is too, when it gets cooler, our appetite kind of goes up.
Yeah.
So it's kind of a bad thing. So you got to be
well. For us women, we're not worrying about wearing bikinis and swimming suits.
We're all covered up.
We're layered and layered, so it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter anymore. So just be aware of your activity pattern. You keep at it and won't catch up with you.
All right, and that's what you say. It all kind of adds up.
Well, last year there was a study done that showed that the average American only gains about maybe a half a pound to a pound of fat throughout the whole holiday season, which is, it's about right. And it kind of gave people a little bit of relax. They kind of relaxed a little bit. The problem is that study, they didn't publicize the rest of the study. The rest of the study showed that the average person that gains it, they don't lose it, which is what I like to tell everybody, that weight gain, just like weight loss, usually is slow and steady. So the thing about it is people, they add maybe a pound or 2 every year for several years, and they look down, they're like, where'd this belly come from? So the thing about it is weight gain can sneak up on us, and it's always the little things. Just like the little things can help us lose weight, the little things can help us gain weight. So kind of stick with that and kind of watch all the candy, get rid of all that, and try to keep your activity pattern up. You'll be ready to go.
Just remember all of this when your kid comes home with all that candy.
Absolutely.
All right. Now time to answer a couple questions from our viewers. This first question comes from 10-year-old John. He attends Jinx Elementary. He says, will the candy I eat on Halloween hurt my muscles for soccer?
Absolutely not. I think it's real important for kids to, to really, we need to teach them basically moderation in the very early part. The only bad thing that candy can do, if you're just eating a couple days, if you eat every day, it could probably cause some problems. But if you're eating it every once in a while, just make sure you brush your teeth because the sticky, gummy stuff can be real hard on your teeth. But a little bit candy here and there, enjoy. The kids need to go out and have fun.
Yes.
And like I said, remember, a little bit of candy won't hurt you.
His soccer game's not going to suffer.
It's not going to suffer at all.
Okay. Our next question comes from Jenna. If I get cramps in my feet a lot, will more expensive shoes really help or just clear out my wallet?
Well, I'm very thrifty when it comes to exercise, and you can skip on a lot of things, But the thing about it is with shoes, if you know any runner that's really experienced, the shoes is it's not something that you can really go real cheap on. There's a lot of great stores here in town that will size you and kind of lead you in the right direction. You don't have to get the most expensive pair in the store, but that's just really not something you want to go real cheap on. And you also have to make sure if you run a lot, that you change it frequently too. 6 months, 7 months. That's just something that you got to do if you're going to be a runner. You got to spend a little bit of cash.
I'm horrible. I am so in need of a new pair of tennis shoes right now.
I know, and they wear out so quickly too. And but it's just one of those things. You just got to get the good stuff.
Spend a little extra money. Well, if you have a question that you would like Wes to answer, just go to the weekend morning section of our website, kjrh.com. Click on the habitual health link, or you can give Wes a call, 749-0960, or visit his gym on 46th, just east of Sheridan.